the reason why I write songs is essentially I can't explain it to people, and then it's really funny because then I get asked loads of times like, what stuff's about. It's like, well, I write this stuff so that I don't have to do that, but then you have to do it. It's kind of a funny mixture. But yeah.
Delicious irony.
A delicious irony, yeah.
We built our home out on the slopes, Pompeii beneath she lay above. And how she haunted our home, how she haunted our home. And you were a god in my eyes, above the clouds, above the skies. You were a god in my eyes, you were a god.
You tend to write when you've got something on your mind, you know, and when I'm happy and when everything's great and I'm on a rooftop in Amsterdam hanging out, it's not really those moments that you want to go like, oh God, my life is terrible, kind of thing. But then, you know, there's just moments where you feel more alone and you need to get something off your chest that you can't, it's really hard to explain.
Don't cry, hold your head up high, she would want you to, she would want you to, please.
I remember when I was a kid, I never used to do much creative writing. I remember doing like one lesson of it, and I wrote this thing, and the teacher was just like, it was just a little heavy, like, and I was just like, oh, okay. And you can imagine you as a kid. You can't just write really sad stuff. Like, you can't do it. It's just, it has to have like, you have to tell a story. You can't just be miserable. That's like something I learned painfully early in a very embarrassing English lesson.
That's really funny.
But it's like, you need to have an element of communicating that with people, and that requires perspective.
I was too young to understand the flowers slipping from your hand.
I think all the songs deal with a kind of isolation thing, and people who are in quite desperate situations, often self-inflicted desperate situations, and I think a lot of, like, I think in a weird way the album's kind of trying to address that, rather than digging yourself further and further into your own hole, maybe look around you kind of thing, but I don't know. Whenever anyone asks us, what's that song about? It's like, like, yeah, it's about whatever you want it to be about. It's like, it's so important that it's like that.
If Bob Dylan sat down and explained every song to you, this line, like, it would lose a lot of its potency, I think, and a lot of its power. I think that the beauty of, you know, whether it's poetry or lyrics or art, is that it doesn't just exist by itself. It has to be consumed or perceived by someone to have any sort of meaning.